You know, at first I was only a guitar player in my band, in my early band. And one day the singer was sick, he couldn't sing. So I replaced him. And then the owner of the club we were playing in said, you know, from now on, I want you, but he's going to be the singer. That's how I became a singer. So it was an accident, you know. I was supposed to be a guitar player only. I had different influences. You know, I started to listen to Ray Charles, the Platters, with my elder brother and my sister because they were older than me and that was their music. So I was listening to that and I loved it. And after that, I started to be interested in the British pop. And later, you know, there was a guy at Polydor Record. He was receiving, you know, all the R&B singles from United States, from Tamla Motown and Stax. And he used to give me one sample of each single, and I listened to it very much and I loved it. So, you know, I'm not only on one music, you know, I like every kind of music as long as it's good.
Time is not mine, it waits for no one. Why did the best pass me by when I had it all? Time is not mine.
The first time I saw Ray Charles on stage, I think that was the moment that I decided that I wanted to play music. You know, that was like an instant flash. And so all my life, you know, my music life, I was in love with Ray Charles' music, with his voice, his style. And one day I met him and we spent some time together in his studio in Los Angeles. And he took one of my songs, Just Because, and I was really proud. And that's how we met, and we continued to have a relation after that. And he used to call me every time he came to France, and he used to say, young boy, what you doing now? Write me a song, you know, that kind of stuff. So it was really nice, and I was really happy with that, with this relation.
What is done? If I could be winded, I'm not the kind of man who sits and waits. And though the road is long, I can take it.
One day I played bass for Richie Havens. He was recording a single for the Peace on Earth, and I worked also with different musicians. In Los Angeles I worked with Toto. They were studio musicians. Every time I used to work with someone over there, it was an experience, a good experience. Yeah, I was in a band called Variations. This band was really famous in France, and when they decided to go to United States, their singer, you know, couldn't follow the thing. You know, he said, "No, I give up." You know, I don't know what happened. So they came to me and they say, why don't we go to America to record an album and do a 1-year tour? And I never went to America before that, to the United States. So to me, you know, it was a big decision, and I'm happy that I accepted. In between, you know, before the variation, you know, I worked with Vangelis, and we did an album called Earth. That also was a great experience.
Spinning around my brain, and I go insane. You light up my life. You make the sunshine.
A guy called Eric Chardin, a French guy, you know, this, asked me, you know, if I wanted to be solo, and I was not that sure. But the first single that we did together in French language was called Symphony, and then this single, you know, was really played on radio until up to 10 times a day on every radio. It was a big radio success, but you know, the following was so-so. So after that, you know, I decided to change and to go to a different thing. We couldn't say what kind of music it was, but that was it, you know, and all of a sudden the public respond very strong.
Find a way to make you see I love you. Words don't come easy.
In France, they know words, period. But in other countries, you know, I had several hits, and I was happy. That's why, you know, I don't perform too much in France, but much more elsewhere. Yeah, yes. This song, you know, I wrote it because I lost my brother lately. I mean, in April, last April. So it's not that far, and the lyrics are. I mean, the lyrics is about him. You know, at the time that I was with my band playing in Pigalle. You know, the area of Pigalle in Paris, in a place called Le Bus Palladium. And the Bus Palladium is a mythic place. And I used to walk, you know, waiting for the place to open with my bass. You know, I was walking along, and that's what you see in the clip. It's funny, you know, I found a guy who looked like me at that time. You know, dressed like me also. Yeah, it's a pop track, and that's the way I wanted. Yeah, I wanted it. So we started with my demo, and later in the studio I did the rest, and finally the result is there. It's I Won't Forget You.
How much you meant to me.
I'm lucky, you know, I have this energy to do all this thing, because it takes a lot of energy, recording, going on a concert with my musicians. This is one of the things that I like very much, you know, is to play on stage with my musicians. Not like a TV show or something like that. Sometimes there were some good TV shows, but for me, I'm really happy when I play with my musician on stage.